Right, a delegate asked me recently as to why variance in your cost table is not reflected as a negative. So let's have a look at that. How is variance actually calculated? Sometimes we tend to think it's calculated as a difference between the actual and the baseline, or the total. Okay, but it's not. Variance is when you move off your baseline. Actual progress of any task. Actual progress of any task is simply working on the current baseline. So let's just look at the baseline in terms of the schedule here. Alright, not good. Let's just reset the baseline because I haven't changed it. Let's reset my baseline. And there we go. Now it's moved below the project. Okay. Now watch here. If I were to register an actual, let's say of 20% on that, there's no register of the variance there. That's not what variance means. 120 is actually being spent. Okay, the total and original baseline cost is still sitting at 600,000. So how is variance actually registered? Variance is actually registered if you move off your baseline in terms of the original costs here. So analyst 1, let's have a look at analyst 1. Analyst 1 costs 500 an hour. Let's make analyst 1 1,000 an hour. Now we should register a variance. There we have our variance at 480. But also notice here that project sees it differently to the way we do. If that went down to 200 an hour, that is where my negative value would appear, because it means I'm now spending less. Okay, total cost 672 and baseline cost 960. That's where the negative. So we don't need to create a brand new column and multiply by -1, etc. Just accept project's logic, which is simply that minus or negative registers a lower cost, whereas the positive registers a higher cost.